Hi guys, how's it going? Coach Hannah here. I'm going to be walking through your workout today and your strength portion. I'll also be seeing you guys on Zoom tonight. Super excited. Can't wait to see everybody. Hope everybody's been well. So let's get to this workout because it's going to be a lot of fun, I think. A little bit different than what we've been doing in the past. So I'm really excited to share it with you guys, and we're going to walk through it. So our warm-up is going to be 30 seconds of movement with several different movements. You'll get a 30-second rest at the end of the round, and we're going to run through it in 3 rounds. Now, it is a warm-up, so keep that in mind. I don't expect you to be going hardcore the entire 30 seconds, but I do want you to try to move the entire 30 seconds. Whether it's slow movement, just any kind of movement, the entire 30 seconds. And then you do get that rest at the end. So keep that in mind. Our first 30-second movement is going to be walking lunges. So they don't have to be walking if you have like a tight area, if you're in your basement or in your living room and you can't really walk around your living room. Just do lunges in place. But the most important thing that I want you guys to remember is that you are not pushing your forward knee too far over your toes and that you're getting that good 90-degree angle. If you can't touch your other knee to the ground, go down as far as you can. Hold on to something if you need to. If you need to sub regular like air squats for this, you can. But try to just do the lunge as much as possible. You can always just do them in place to like an ab mat if you need to. If you need to cushion your knee, or a yoga mat folded in half. So lunges. Making sure that we are getting a good 90-degree angle here. My knee's not too far over my toes. I'm going to push up off of my heel, standing up, okay? For the next one, hopefully it doesn't rain tonight, because I love, with the beautiful weather that we're going to have today, I would love for us to be able to do this workout like in our garage with the garage door open, or out on the porch or in the driveway. So the next movement is 30 seconds of jump roping. Now, if we can't do jump roping, I want you to sub either penguin taps for those of you that are practicing your double unders, which I hope those are coming great because y'all have time to work on them, or jumping jacks. So as long as we're getting our heart rate up, we're moving. Jump ropes, you can do single unders if you want, just some type of jump roping, whether it's practicing double unders, doing single unders, doing your penguin taps or your double taps, doing your jumping jacks. Either if you're jumping in place, that's fine. Just 30 seconds of that work, okay? Try to get outside today if you can. It's a gorgeous day already, so try to get outside. Practice those jump roping. The next 30 seconds, you're going to do 30 seconds of push-ups. Now, 30 seconds of push-ups is a lot. I've been doing a lot of push-ups this month, and I don't think I could even do 30 seconds straight of push-ups. So, find an elevation somewhere if you need to. Do them from your knees. Just get the 30 seconds. Just do as many as you can. I mean, if that's only 5, perfectly okay. We're doing a couple different rounds of this, so make sure that we do get some movement in this 30 seconds, okay? For the push-ups, I want us to make sure that we're keeping our core nice and tight. We're not letting it sag at any point. So even if you're doing them from your knees, you're getting a nice good plank position. All the way down, all the way up. Hand release if you need to, okay? For our next movement, we're going to be doing jumping squats. Again, just another movement to throw in there to get your heart rate racked up. If you can't do the little jump, do really, really fast air squats. I do want your heart rate to get up in this. So, really fast air squats or jumping squats. For the jumping squat, you can either start with the jump or you can end with the jump, I guess. It all just kind of depends on how you normally do them. So I start with my jump, so jump, down. Okay, make sure our knees are being pushed out, our chest is staying up, We're in a really good position. We're breaking parallel if we can. Keep all those things in mind while you're doing your jumping squats. Our final movement before we rest, sit-ups. Make sure your shoulders cross the hip crease. If you need to scale them onto a box and do like a crunch style, if you need to do just regular crunches from the ground, do those. Again, this is a warm-up. I don't expect you to get like 15 or 20 in the 30 seconds, but I do want you to move for the entire 30 seconds, even if it is slow movement, okay? We are warming up. So 30 seconds of rest after the sit-ups. We're then going to run through it 2 more times. Should take us about, 12 minutes. I want us to get to our strength, and I'm super excited for our strength. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And then we got a 20-minute AMRAP to finish things out at the end here. So the 20-minute AMRAP will be really good. So our strength. Let's talk about strength. We're going to do some dumbbell work. So today, you guys are going to be doing a little downward movement. I'm going to keep changing my screen here. It's kind of a downward movement of our rep numbers, but we're going to be starting with our left arm and then moving to our right arm. You're going to need 1 dumbbell for this. I would pick something that's moderately heavy. I probably wouldn't go super heavy just because I do want you to avoid doing like 1 or 2 reps at a time or 2 or 3 reps at a time. So pick a weight that you can do at least 3 sets, and not break it up more than 3 times, but preferably something that you can do like 2 sets through, or just do it in 2 sets, or do it all the way through. But I don't want you to go light on this because it is strength, and we do need to be going heavy for strength. So today we're doing a 21, 18, 15, 12, 9 of single arm bent over rows. We're going to start today with our left arm just to make things interesting. We're then going to do it on our right arm, and then we're going to do some overhead tricep extensions. So how this is going to work is you're going to start with your left arm. We're going to set our hips back, keeping our knees nice and soft. You can bend over fairly decently in this. Kind of think of a good morning position, almost in the bottom of a good morning. You should feel your hamstrings, okay? You're going to let that dumbbell just kind of hang here. I know you can't see it, but you're just going to let it hang out here in front of you, okay? Core is nice and tight. Back is in a nice neutral position. My other arm, I can brace my core if I need to. I'm going to pull the dumbbell up, bringing it back down. I want to keep this elbow here, in nice and close, okay? I don't want it to chicken wing out. I don't want it to be way out here. I want the dumbbell and my elbow to be nice and close, okay? So starting with my left arm, but just easier to show you guys with my right arm. Okay? I want you to do a little squeeze with your lats at the top, alright? Squeeze my lats at the top. Nice and controlled movements. This should not be like let's get through it as fast as we can. I want you to keep your core nice and tight the entire time, okay? So you're doing left arm and then right arm. And then for the overhead tricep extension, we're going to be doing this with 1 dumbbell. Now you can do these movements with a kettlebell, and you can do them with a sandbag or a barbell. You just wouldn't, obviously you wouldn't be doing them 1 on each arm. You would be doing just straight 21 and then 21, okay? The overhead tricep extension, though, you're going to need a dumbbell for. Or I guess you could use a plate. So, how you do this and get in this position with a dumbbell, I'm going to put my hands in like a diamond position. This will lock this dumbbell in place. I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to start with my arms extension. Now, I don't want to hyperextend my back. I don't want to push my butt out. I want to bring my hips in almost so that I'm in like a hollow position, okay? Bringing my hips in, bringing my hips in, bracing my core, coming down till the dumbbell hits below parallel. Then I'm going to push it back up, okay? Down, up, down, up. You can do this with a kettlebell. It's a little bit different. It kind of looks a little bit more like this. I don't want you to do this with a dumbbell though. With the kettlebell, just because the handle and how you hold it, it'll look a little bit different. Try it out beforehand. Make sure that you can do the weight that you have. Like I said, I don't want you to break it up more than once. More than once, preferably. Twice if you need to. But try to pick a weight that is fairly challenging for you. But also just fight through the burn, okay? That's how muscles are built. So fight through the burn, and you can take a rest after you've completed the set, okay? So 21, 18, 15, 12, 9. I'm going to give you guys a time cap in the Zoom class to do this. If you're working out at home on your own, just try to work through it fairly quickly. Try not to take too many breaks in the middle of the sets, and try to do your big chunk of rest after the work is done, okay? I have cats begging for my attention. Sorry. Alright, so our 20-minute AMRAP. This one's going to be fun. Again, I'd love it if you could get outside and do part of this workout outside. Rain or shine. I think the rain chance was fairly low for 5:30, so I'm really hoping that it is fairly low still throughout as we go throughout the day. So our AMRAP is going to start with a 200-meter run. Now, if you're not able to run, I want you to spend about a minute doing some type of cardio, okay? When I say cardio, I mean jumping jacks or mountain climbers, okay? Or like high knees, but I want you to spend a minute doing the cardio. This is not like a warm-up where you can just kind of just move slowly. I want you to go hard for that minute, like you actually were running at the gym, okay? So I want you to spend that minute doing some type of cardio, whether it's the running, whether it's jumping jacks or mountain climbers, okay? Remember, with mountain climbers, we want that nice neutral spine. You don't want to end up sagging at all. So hands underneath your shoulders in a nice plank position. Starting out, okay, good nice plank positions for your mountain climbers. So you pick your 1 minute of cardio, preferably running. I wouldn't pick double unders or jump roping because we're going to jump rope later, unless you want to switch it up and we can do something a little bit different. Then our next movement is 7 double dumbbells, power clean, and jerks, okay? So, preferably 2 dumbbells. I only have 1 of all my weights. So, if I only have 1 dumbbell, I would be doing 7 on one arm, 7 on the other arm. You can use a barbell for this. You can use a sandbag for this. You can use a kettlebell. Any type of weight that you have would work for this. Preferably double dumbbells. Now, it is 7 and it is a fairly long WOD, so I would want you to pick something that's moderately heavy. Don't go light here, not the stimulus, so pick something that's moderately heavy. I wouldn't go like super heavy though, because you're going to go overhead, and using 2 dumbbells overhead, if you haven't done it before, make sure you practice beforehand, before the workout, or I'll try to give you guys like a minute or 2 to practice. But go nice and slow if you don't get a chance to practice beforehand for the first few reps. So, double dumbbell power cleans. These ones we're going to actually be going to the ground, or at least mid-shin, as low as we can, keeping a nice neutral spine. I'm going to demo with my one dumbbell. So with this, you're going to come setting our hips back. Feet are going to be underneath our hips. We're going to be setting our hips back, letting the dumbbell come down. Now for this dumbbell, I want it to touch the ground, and with my double dumbbell, I would be coming up, getting my really good hip extension. I want this dumbbell to become light, and then I'm going to drop underneath it, and then I'm going to stand up. So power clean, we're not going all the way down to our full squat position, just a partial squat. Once I've caught it in that front rack position, I'm going to dip underneath it again. I'm going to drive, catching it in a dip, standing up. My rep is complete there. Now, if you are confused with the jerk, with the dipping underneath it and catching it, just do the dip and the drive as long as your weights aren't too heavy, okay? Going all the way back down, catching it again, bringing it all the way up. 7 of those. Now, like I said, if you only have one dumbbell, you're going to do 7 on your right arm, 7 on your left arm. If you have a barbell or access to a barbell or a sandbag, you can use a sandbag for this, a barbell for this. It is 7 reps, so I would go with something that you can maintain unbroken, but at the same time is challenging, so I wouldn't go fairly light on this. Once we're done with our power clean and jerks, we're then going to be doing either 40 double unders, 80 single unders, or 80 hops over our dumbbell. We did hops. It's been a couple weeks, I think, since the last time I did the hops. The hops are just a sub for single unders if you don't have access to a jump rope, or if you don't have space to do jump ropes. I'd love for everybody to grab a jump rope if they have access to one. Go out to your garage and do this workout out in your garage. Even if it's raining, I think it'll still be fairly warm. That if you just open the garage door, it'll be nice, cool you down. So if you wanted to practice for your double unders, you can do the penguin taps. But the hops over the dumbbell are really fun, and they get your heart rate up fairly good. If you do the jump ropes, you could sub the hops for your minute of cardio if you want. I will show you how they work. So you're going to take your dumbbell, you're going to put it on the ground here because you're not using it, right? So you're going to start on one side of your dumbbell, and you're just going to hop over the dumbbell. Now, be careful that you don't trip on the dumbbell. Could happen. Watch the dumbbell. Alright, I will put all the scaling in the description. Hopefully this is easy to follow. Can't wait to see everybody tonight. Super excited. Get outside. It's supposed to get up to like 70 degrees, guys. So, super excited for springtime in Michigan. And, yeah. I'll see you guys at 5:30.